If I wanted more money, I'd be making mukbangs, honey.
You are a disrespectful piece of...
You're healthy. Like, she had my charts in her hand. She was like, you're healthy, but you are obese.
Hello, my quirky chicken nuggets. I hope everybody's doing well. Please make sure you grab your kielbasa and your baked potatoes because we're going to talk about keto and the newest diet that Amberlynn has been put on. And of course, in Amberlynn's fashion, we'll see how long it actually lasts. I have some receipts from the past, what she's been saying before, how much she hates keto and whatnot. It's going to be a fun ride, so let's go.
I have lipedema, and this shocked me completely, but everything she said made sense and it all came together. No matter what I ate, no matter what I did, like, it was hard for me to lose weight. It was super easy for me to gain. You guys know that. You guys have seen that. Like, when I was doing my series videos, I was like weighing myself every day, showing you guys what I ate. I was showing my calories. There was a section where for a couple weeks I was eating below 2,000 calories and I was not losing weight.
So for context, she has admitted that she has self-diagnosed herself with lymphedema. Self-diagnosed. This is the actually first time she's ever seen a specialist when it comes to her problems. First time ever. Okay?
A section of a time where I was eating like 1,700 calories and I was still gaining weight every single day, while Feline was doing the same diet as me and losing weight while she's already thin. So
first things first, that kind of sounds like baloney to me, and I'm gonna be a bit of a dick here, but I don't think wifey's especially thin or athletic. I mean, she has a regular, all-razzle-dazzle body type, but I wouldn't call her thin. And eating 1,700 calories and not losing weight, I don't know how that works. I might not be a doctor, but I don't think lymphedema works the way that she claims it does, okay?
she was like, you have troubles losing weight, don't you? And I was like, yeah. Now I understand that it's like, no matter what I do, I have something fighting against me, and that's the number one freaking symptom. It's just so frustrating. And
so I did a little bit of digging around the internet, and lymphedema's first symptom is not actually inability to lose weight. It is just the appearance of the legs, the actual buildup of fat cells on the buttocks and on your legs. So I don't know where she got that information from. I could personally not find it anywhere. So I have no idea what she's talking about here at all. And just to add to this, it seems like she's collecting diagnoses like Pokemon. That's what I feel like in this situation. And she seems to want to be blaming lymphedema on the fact that she has not been able to lose weight or that she has reached 600 pounds literally only just because of lymphedema. That's number one reason why she feels like she might just have an excuse. But now this is my favorite situation type deal moment, because she is now on keto.
is keto or low carb. The specialist told me to stay below 50 grams, and I was very, very upset with that. I don't agree with keto. I don't agree with low carb. I don't feel like it is a healthy way of living.
See, keto is not a healthy way of living according to Amberlynn, but eating takeout 3 times a day is fine. That's completely fine. And spending $3,000+ on food alone is completely fine. But what do I know? Am I a doctor? Apparently not. And this just brings me back, way back into the time machine, to the famous kielbasa mukbang, where she has claimed to count carbs. So let's see.
This is where it's at, you guys. For the first time in my life, I'm counting carbs, and you guys probably see the potato and you're like, what? How? So
That being said, this situation type deal also brings me back to that one time when she went to a weight loss doctor that recommended her basically a keto diet, and she has quit the very next day despite telling us how amazing he was on the first day, how incredible everything is, how nice he was, how much he spoke to her, blah blah blah. She had an exact meal plan. She knew exactly what she was going to buy. She went grocery shopping, and then she quit just about after breakfast. That was absolutely fascinating to see. Let's see.
So it was a little bit of a manic situation. I was like, yeah, let's do this thing no matter what he tells me to do and all this stuff. So I was ready for it. Went to the grocery store. I was going to change my whole life, you guys. I slept on it. I woke up the next day and I was ready to eat the meal plan that he told me to eat. If you guys don't remember, that was 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon in the morning. And for my snacks, I was allowed to have beef jerky. For lunch, I was going to have a TV dinner of my choice. And then for dinner, I was going to have a turkey burger or a piece of chicken and some broccoli. I'm not saying this is a bad weight loss doctor, but I do find some things odd and strange, and I had time to kind of rethink, rehash, and figure out if this is right for me.
She has famously decided that she knows better than the actual weight loss doctor. The day before, she told us he's absolute celebrity level doctor, but she slept on it and she's decided, you know what, probably this man with years and years and years of experience, tons of patience, no pun intended, probably he doesn't know. He just doesn't know. He's not that smart. Amberlynn knows better. And so far she has followed the new diet for 4 days. So maybe she's changing. Maybe there's something clicking. Maybe there's something going on in her brain. I'm very interested to see how this is going to develop, for sure.
Is 720 calories every single day? Is that okay for someone? Especially when there's like really no fruits and no vegetables. It's all very like processed meats and things like that. And it's like a lot of sodium.
This has always really surprised me because she's a 600-pound woman basically talking to us and telling us how that diet is so absolutely unhealthy. How could she do this? This doesn't make sense for her. But how? How can you tell us this is not healthy, but then you do what you do on a daily basis? I mean, be fat if you want to be, but like maybe don't preach about health. Maybe try not to do that.
You guys, I am trying my hardest to find a sustainable, doable, healthy, nutritious, not malnourished type of lifestyle. If I'm going to be starting a new diet plan and I truly have to like try every single day not to eat the junk that I want to eat and to become a healthier me and lose weight, I don't want to be doing something unhealthy.
The irony of this statement just always tickles me just a little bit. And she has been against keto for a very, very long time. Let's see a throwback clip from when somebody asked her about it.
Go against keto. You know, it changes the way your body burns fat. It's good for you. I don't like speaking upon keto because I feel like there's a keto cult that likes to attack people. I just don't think that if there's any diet out there, this is a diet. There's no way that's a lifestyle, because if you can choose bacon over a banana, then there's something not right. There's butter over a banana, a juicy hamburger over, you know, an apple. Like, it's just weird to me. It's very weird to me. And I know I'm gonna get like highly attacked for this because keto has helped so many people out there lose weight, which I am totally like happy for those. But it's like weight loss is also not just about rapid weight loss and let's see how much weight I can lose, how fast I can lose it. It's about something that you can do for the rest of your life. And there has been stories of people getting really bad high cholesterol from it and stuff like that. And I've watched, you know, what I eat in a day keto. I've had friends on keto. My mom is on keto right now. So it's like I know what people eat on keto because I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it online. I've seen everything. That's not what I want to eat, you know, but I am 100% for it for other people. It's just not for me.
So I think the true reason why she doesn't want to eat keto is because she doesn't want to eat like that, and everything else that she said is just an excuse. To be fair, I wouldn't want to eat keto myself either. I don't feel like that would be super enjoyable. I like my fruit, a lot of vegetables and whatnot, so I can't really blame her. But now to come to the present day, from the video that she has posted today, she has updated us a little bit on what's going on, and she is showing us what she ate.
In the pot, or the pan, excuse me, and then like.
It will forever kill me to know that she does not saute her vegetables before she adds their meat, and then she has a sloppy ass watery soup like that.
A lot of people are saying, because of my last video where I'm talking about how I have lipedema and I was like diagnosed, that I seem like happy about it. I'm not happy that I have lipedema. I'm happy that I finally have a diagnosis and a plan.
So she was saying that a lot of misunderstandings happen while she, talks about certain things on video. Some people seem to think that she's happy that she actually got another diagnosis. And to me, what a strange thing about that is that she doesn't think inwards. Why do people perceive it that way? So if I was Amberlynn, I would think to myself, what is something I can improve within my communication to make sure I tell people what I feel, what is going on, and let them know clearly. So there's no assumptions and that there's no misunderstandings. How can I communicate more effectively? That's what I would be asking myself if I was in Amberlynn's spot, personally.
I am so happy that someone listened to me, and I have so many answered. So many things that I've been just like, why don't I lose weight like I should? Why do I eat 1,800 calories and I still gain weight? Like, why does a simple car ride make me gain 6 pounds? Like, so many questions have been answered. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Not happy about the diagnosis. Not happy that I have to do low carb keto. I'm not happy about any of that. I'm just happy I have answers and I can move on with a plan. And it's something that I've wanted for so long, and I finally did it. So I'm relieved in a way. I feel like a whole weight is off of my shoulders because I have a plan. And I see a specialist who has so much knowledge over 30 years in this very subject, when I thought I would find nobody.
So I think what Amberlynn here doesn't understand is the way she presents this information makes it seem like lymphedema is the only reason that she's having weight issues. That's what the audience is kind of understanding. And same with me. That's what I think when she's saying it. Maybe she doesn't quite mean it like that, but then again, she's a writer, right? She's a talented communicator, allegedly. That's what her primary teacher told her, like years and years ago now. She's the best writer and has the biggest talent and writes every day, yet she can't communicate properly. So color me surprised. But as I said, it's obvious that she makes it seem that this diagnosis is the only reason why she made it to 600 pounds. The only way.
Nobody. Because lymphedema, lipedema, it's just one of those things where not a lot of doctors understand it. And even my specialist told me that. So I am relieved. That's all it is. And I don't know. And the people are like, she's gonna be making this as an excuse. It's not an excuse, it's a reason. I have been experiencing symptoms from lipedema and I didn't even know. I thought I was just broken. I thought I didn't know how to count calories and all this stuff. Turns out that's not true. There's actively something wrong with me, and now I have a plan to fix it.
In this situation, what is the difference between an excuse and a reason? What is actually the difference in here? Because I don't seem to understand it very well. Maybe she's just not explaining it properly, or maybe I'm just too dumb. I don't know, but I don't see this being a reason for her. It does feel like an excuse and validations as to why her binges and all that has not really been the reason why she's as big as she is.
I can't fully fix it, but I have a plan to work with it, and I know how to live my life now around it. And I don't know, it's just like so upsetting that I open up so hard to you guys, and you guys are like just reading into things wrong.
And you see, she's an absolute champion when it comes to blaming the audience for not understanding things properly. Not the fact that she didn't explain it in an appropriate manner, not the fact that she's not an effective communicator. It is us, the audience, the dumbasses, that we have kielbasa for our brain instead, and we can't understand her. Like, we're on a completely different wavelength, and whatever she's saying is completely something else that we understand. So color me surprised. How do we fix that? Let's start there.
And then people were like, yeah, now she has a reason to binge. What? No.
I think I have zoned out about what she's been saying because I feel like there's just a lot of word salad going on. But what I want to say about this clip in particular is that she really reminds me of Psyduck when she holds her temples like that. I've noticed she does that a lot. I wonder why. But like every time she touches her temples or one temple or whatever, it just looks like the Pokemon. I cannot get that image out of my head no matter what I do. There's just no way.
My binges now are like just me overeating and I still rapidly gain weight. My binges now is me ordering, like, let's say Olive Garden, like chicken Alfredo, and eating the whole thing. A lot of people do that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate when she says that. What, were you planning to lie to us or what? Either way, she is right in a way, because that is not a binge. The binge is not defined by the amount of food you eat, what kind of food it is. The binge is defined by the emotions that accompany it, right? So a lot of guilt, a lot of disgust, a lot of self-loathing. So that's kind of more of a characteristics of the binge rather than the food alone. And I think that's an important distinction. Just how the food that you ate makes you feel. That's what makes it a binge, not necessarily what it was or how much of it was. I mean, often like eating large amounts in a very, very fast, rapid manner, that's kind of something that accompanies it. But as I said, it's the feeling in the situation that really matters.
But that's my version of binging currently, when my version of binging years ago was ordering 3 meals at once. Like, I hate that I have to like sit here and explain myself. But anyways, I'm just gonna finish like putting away my clothes. I need to keep a better calm energy because tomorrow is actually my CT scan.
So she explains how her binging has changed and how it's completely different now and whatever, however, I don't really care. And then she also has a CT scan. But after all this drama, after she finished talking in the mirror, she started talking about her Legos, which is super exciting.
Y'all calling me a flat earther. I am not a flat earther. I've said it as a joke. No. That's trolling, okay?
I ain't scared no popo. Call the popo ho. Call the popo ho.
So she's not a flat earther, and it was just a trolling moment that once upon a time just slipped out of her mind. Right, really. Okay, well, okay, sure.
Now I am watching Jubilee. It is a YouTube channel that I'm obsessed with. Flat earthers versus scientists. Can we trust science? Honestly, it's so entertaining to see people with like 2 different sides of like any topic, just like debate. I honestly love it. And to me, I know people hate on me for it. It's okay. Flat earth is very intriguing. There's a lot of evidence. I'm actually not gonna, let's just stop there. Hold on. Is there any flat earthers here? Is there any? Because that's funny. That's a funny topic for sure. Love that. What could I, okay. What's a subject? Flat earth. I was thinking of a subject I could talk about for 15 minutes, and like all the conspiracy like situations with flat earth, I feel like maybe I could put together a presentation about it. Maybe, because there's some like things, or like how the moon landing didn't happen. Anyways,
I mean, at this point, I feel like it's pretty established that she is absolutely somebody who believes in a flat earth, no moon landing, chemtrails, I think she mentioned before as well. I don't think there's just any denying that whatsoever. There's just no chance. I don't believe that it's a joke. I don't believe it's a trolling moment. It's happening way too often. She has mentioned it so many times. And these are just a few examples, not to mention the amount of times she said it on her Instagram as well. I've seen it. I know it's there. Can't be bothered to look for a whole lot more. But I feel like this is enough to prove that she is actually a flat earther. Maybe you're fooling other people, but you're not gonna fool me. It's just not happening.
Y'all calling me a flat earther. I am not a flat earther. I've said it as a joke. No. That's trolling, okay?